Salute to the people. I wanted to stress out real quick. This has nothing to do with any platforms. You know what I'm saying? This is just me putting something out there that's in spot in my head this morning, right? There's one overstanding that, we all have about men, right? It's men don't really wear their emotions on their sleeve. Men don't show their emotions like that. You feel me? And it's not a bad thing, you know what I mean? As long as it's balanced, it works. But it's something that's known, that's something that's understood, it's something that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That, we're more in our head than we are in our heart. Though our heart works with our head. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, a lot of women are in their heart, not that much in their head, but their head's connected to their heart. It sounds like it don't make sense, but it makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? Pertaining to the masculine and feminine energy, estrogen and testosterone. But what I'm getting at is that's a known fact that men really don't get emotional, not like get overly emotional, or show too much of their feelings on their sleeves, or have long drawn out conversations about their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, and really get it out there. And in the society that we grew up in, we keep a lot of that to ourselves inside, regardless. Even with our homeboys, it ain't like how you is with your females are with their mamas and their sisters and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even with my homies, we build about deep shit, but we're gonna logically speak about it. We're not gonna emotionally speak about it. You understand what I'm saying? So that still stays where it stays, even though I got it out logically. I never released it emotionally. So a lot of times, sexually, it's like a major release, but it's not the release because emotionally it's still there, but it's not as condensed. With that being said, this is something that we understand about men. Here's my problem with a lot of people out there and their perception of men that have kids. Just because he's not all emotional about it, that don't mean his head ain't fucked up that he not around his kids. You don't see it because you don't see shit. You don't even see it when it's about some different shit. So when you do view that shit, when a motherfucker like, man, I'm pulling up for miles or have a certain reaction about it, know that's coming from a deep place. That's coming from a place that's very deep because you have to stay and look strong no matter what. No matter what's going on, you gotta stay and look strong and be strong and carry on and make things happen. That's it, point blank, period. You feel me? So y'all can understand it and jump out there, oh, y'all don't show you more of that, and then condemn it. Use it to demonize and drag man through the dirt about being bad fathers. And me personally, I'm not speaking about my situation. It just came to my mind while I'm sitting here. You feel me? Because right now, you know what I mean? Shit is good. Shit is cordial on the co-parenting level. Shit cordial. You feel me? And I'm very appreciative. You know what I'm saying? We're right. You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, it just been in my mind. You feel what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's coming from a real place, though. You feel what I'm saying? Where that's a similar thing that I'm hearing from, different females I've been around and talked to, like, you feel me? Like, you men don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't da. And then, you know what I mean? Some females I get around, I'm just building with them, whether they family or not. And I get lost in thought, and I just start talking about my kids. You feel me? And they be like, yo, it's nice to hear men talk like that. I said, I'm like, what you talking about? Hey, there's nobody with a child that don't... What are you talking about? Oh, y'all don't see it. So y'all just run around and just use that as the worst thing in the world is a black folk because they don't do their shit and they don't care and they're... What? A lot of y'all baby fathers can't come back because they overthought the situation so much it stressed them the fuck out with they drug addicts. A lot of drug addicts. Alcoholics. All type of shit happens to a motherfucker. And you won't even know just because of that. They don't want to show their face because they, as a man, as strength, you're not going to let your kids view you at your low. And if you do, you know how much that shit even eats at it, bro? Women go through a lot. Hell yeah. Women go through a lot. But we speaking about emotions and head. You feel what I'm saying? By utilizing your emotions all the time, it's expected that somebody express themselves emotionally to you all the time. When that's not reality. Us as men, us being in our head all the time, we always expected somebody to come make a logical and always make the right moves. You feel what I'm saying? That's not gonna be like that all the time because opposites attract. You feel me? But we have to understand it to the part where we're not demonizing, you feel what I'm saying, one, or utilizing one's nature or one's natural reaction as a tool or turn it into a weapon against them. You feel me? There's mad brothers and men out here, man, that love the shit out their kids, man. And they want to be around them. But you want to be around them as a man. You want your strength up, you want your money up, you want your bread up. I know, hey listen, this is not an excuse for not being around. No, there's no excuse. This is an understanding, this is a thing, just you understand that men don't show emotions and they, on certain things, they're not very emotionally expressive. So don't think that on the inside, that things are not eating them up pertaining to what's going on in life. Especially when it comes to their kids. You feel me? That should eat a person up. And you would perceive it your own way because you want to, pertaining to anger, bitterness, vindictiveness, you know what I'm saying? Tit for tat, pettiness, you feel what I'm saying? Anger, you know what I'm saying? Revenge. All of these things make you view things in a light that a lot of times is not even reality. You feel me? When I'm vengeful against a person, man, I create shit in my mind to keep that energy up. So it's like, yeah, and then yeah, they did, and then yeah, this happened. Yeah, but I ain't even peeped that now that I'm thinking about it. I start putting that motherfucker together. I'm a dude, I be in my head. And I put that motherfucker together, put the plan down, and like, okay, say that. So next thing in my head, after all of that don't went into my head is response. Respond. You feel what I'm saying? So now the response is gonna be what the response is gonna be. You know what I mean? It might be a cold ass motherfucking shoulder. I mean a cold shoulder, like, damn nigga, what the fuck happened? Nigga, who the fuck is you? A cold ass shoulder. It might be a cold ass shoulder, whatever the strategy is. But y'all get what I'm getting at, man. You know what I mean? Understand the nature of a thing. And right now they mix it up so much that it's only breeding confusion. Because the women are so masculine that everything I just said right now not even gonna make sense. It's not. It's not gonna make sense to you. I be in my head too. I know you do, but you lead more with your heart, which is good. You birth kids, you better. We need that, and that's a problem too. Y'all so much in your head, y'all the motherhood shit don't went out the window. That shit damn near went out the window. And I'm not trying to get at no specific female. I'm not talking about no specific female. I'm just giving a breakdown. Is what y'all think y'all being introduced to is killing the fuck out you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. 90% everybody just basing everything on for looks. So they got nothing else to bring to the table. So guess what? We gonna look, but we ain't gonna follow. We just gonna look. All you gonna do is a whole bunch of looking. Even when I'm with you, I'm looking because all I got is my looks, something to be looked at. So all I'm doing is looking my damn self. So what's the point of us getting together? We get together and we still looking because all we got is a look. There's nothing else there. So it's the looking generation. Just look. Seek and ye shall find. What the fuck? Seek and ye shall find. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? All of them knocking and everybody opening the door. Knocking, the door shall be open unto who? You. One that's knocking. Y'all knocking the boots. Because the door was open onto you. This is the generation of the lookers. They seeking and they finding left and right. A whole bunch of bullshit. I was being funny. I'm gonna drop my clip. See? That's when I know I'm fucking up. Talk to y'all a little later, man. But I'm just saying, understand that, man. The difference between the natures. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Don't think. Don't have that in your mind. You're gonna put it in your mind if you want some bullshit. But when you get off the bullshit, put back in your mind that human being right there, more or less didn't. It's probably not expressing things the way I would like it to be expressed, the way I feel it's supposed to be expressed, or the way I would have expressed it, or you know what I'm saying, the way that would make me feel good if it was expressed that way. And that motherfucker got their own expression. You know what I'm saying? They got their own shit, man. And it could be just as real. It could be just as real. You smell me? The connection is just as real. The kids come from the mother, right? So that's supposed to be, no, that connection is the deepest because they keep on. But the daughter gonna go hard for the father. The daughter ain't come out the father's stomach. So you can't deny the connection, is what I'm saying. Just because they stayed in you 9 months, you gotta remember one thing. Your 9 months to my lifetime. I always got them. I got them right now. The next one that's coming out, I gotta carry them. And if anything get tapped or touched, that shit hurt. You feel me? You get 9 months, you push them out, and then you make me pay for it. You know what I'm saying? While I'm carrying some more. When I give you some, I'm still carrying more. I got carry. And this is to the day I die. You got a time where it's not happening, it's over with, just a wrap. This don't stop over here. So, on the strength that I'm holding that much, you get the 9 months, put your 50% to it. You got my 50% to it, or 100, make 200, however you want to put it. The connection is still real, is what I'm getting at. Don't take your 9 months over my lifetime. They grow in you. They live in me forever. Until I pass them on, and they grow in you, and you produce it. You bring to the world a beautiful creation. That's a fact. 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 Y'all undermining. Y'all being taught some bullshit. Y'all accepting it. Y'all accepting it. And all this confusion going on. Everybody confused on how it should be played. But once you want to understand the nature of a thing, then you will know how to naturally handle it. And when you naturally handle it, it will nurture everything that is needed. Nature, natural, nurture. All of them in one. All that's the 3 in 1. And that represents the woman. She nurtures her nature. And that shit is natural. If she's outside of her nature, she is not natural and she cannot nurture shit. Not even her kids. She can't even nurture the motherfuckers. Not no man, nothing. Same thing for a man. The opposite way. When his aspects, whatever, it's the same thing. It ain't no. If you not natural, if you outside your nature, be natural, and you ain't gonna produce nothing, cause you the producer. You ain't gonna bring forth nada nothing. You feel me? And we gotta accept that. We gotta accept that and understand that as women gotta stop doing us like that, yo. Straight up. Women gotta stop doing us like that. I don't give a fuck because y'all out here bugging. And I'm not, listen, my situation got better. I'm looking at I'm what I went through, you feel me? Added with what I started to perceive, because I can't keep blaming the individual when I look at society and this is the norm. I can't blame the individual when I'm looking at society and it's the norm. I gotta look at, oh shit, that's a natural reaction to an unnatural situation. Should I be talking about? I ain't seen nobody else have a different reaction than that. I just view this shit as a fucking pattern. Hold on, we gotta get to the nitty gritty of this shit. Y'all, it's like I feel for my kids so much. I stay stern so I can go to work and keep handling what I gotta handle. And then I turn around and tell her, yo, you ain't shit because you don't care. Like, no, I do. Shut the fuck up. Like, I don't want to hear that you do because you don't show it. I'm like, listen, I'm about to go do what the fuck I do right now, because now my piss is really starting to come out, but in a negative way. Now we're turning into some extra shit, some more extra shit, and now I found somebody I can kick it with. And then now I'm doing this, then you going here. No excuses. I'm talking about reality. You got to pay attention. Because you think people think the way you think, so then on the trend that you think, people think the way you think, you want the results that you always think you're supposed to get or that you would give. That's not reality. It never was, and it never will be. I don't care what you say to a Chinese man. You're not going to convince him that English sounds better than his own language. He's going to look at it through the perception of a person from the Asian culture. I don't care what you say. You can say, oh, but it's this way. Okay, I understand that it's that way, but my culture do it like this. I accept you doing it that way, set me doing it my way. And if we link, we link. We merge cultures, and now what? We created some official shit. But when you're educated by slave masters for so many generations, everybody wants to play the role of master. Because that was the only position that kept you in power. That was the only position that kept you safe. That's the only position where you wouldn't get hit. So whenever we are in our fear stage, where we feel like, oh shit, danger, our protection, and we're gonna become massive. We're gonna start whipping the shit out of every motherfucking body and keeping everybody subjugated to my way of thinking and how I view it, and your view and your way of thinking does not matter exist. Because if I let yours exist, you're gonna battle mine. That's the mentality. This is a whole bunch of slave shit. Every time I think I know something, I realize I don't know shit. Cause I'm on it. I just be like, damn, it's still like, you be thinking you are like, nah, man, I'm conscious, I'm saying, all that shit don't affect me. I studied that, I did that. And then you still be doing some slave ass shit. Cause some of that conscious shit, some slave shit. Cause you wouldn't have to say or be conscious if you ain't never went through slavery. So that's some slave shit. You would just be. That's it. I didn't mean to hold you that long, my fault. I'm just saying. Women, look at the man. Every time you see a man walk away and you know he got kids, you see him drinking, smoking, laughing, kicking it, chilling, doing whatever he doing. I mean, You be like, yo, he got kids. It's no, on the inside, he know that shit. He feel that shit. He want them. He want to play basketball. He want to run around. He want to do that with all. He want to do that with them. Every single one of them. He really do. I just want you to know that. Because just like him, I ain't going to show that. I'm going to do that. I'm put myself in a position to do it. Feel me? But just understand how much a man has to compromise just to do that. Just think about that shit. Stop demonizing these men, man. Stop that shit. Love yourself enough to respect the man. I know it's something you gotta learn from scratch because ain't nothing been around. So you can't. I'm not holding it against. I'm not holding it against women. Society. I'm not holding it. I'm like even men do the same shit. Men say the same shit. I'm not holding it. I'm just exposing a point that popped in my mind. Like yo, you gotta reevaluate that because that's not facts and on truth. If it's not standing on truth, you can't deal with it. Period. You gotta stand on truth. You know what I mean? Salute, man. With you, never against you. Just remember that.